How y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all having a blessed night. So this video is really going out for all the single mothers out there that have kids that aren't going to be getting SNAP for November, and who knows about December. I was a single mother back in the day when you couldn't force a father to pay child support unless you had the money to, get a detective and stuff like that to prove that they were making money under the table and stuff like that. So. And I had two boys, and boys have hollow legs. You know how it is. And I was home because my kids were too small to go to school full time. But once they went to school full time, I got me a job and worked around that. And I did get EBT when my children were little for as long as I had to. But I also came up out of a Southern family. And I was raised on, both my parents were Southern, and I was raised on beans, potatoes, and cornbread and garden vegetables. Now, when I could, contain a garden on my patio. And, even if you just grow a salad, some romaine lettuce, and little bitty tomatoes, and some green onions, and small cucumbers, you got yourself a salad. And my mother was at home because us kids, the three of us were small, and I had three older stepsisters. And we were too small for her to go to work, and the other ones weren't old enough to keep an eye on us. So we got by until my dad started making more money. Then we did a little bit better. But as a single parent, we never ordered food out. We simply couldn't afford it. And on Friday nights, I would make English muffin pizzas. Now, back then, English muffins were cheaper than they are today. So today I'm using leftover hamburger buns. Now, Walmart does sell hamburger buns sometimes for $1 a pack. Sometimes, when they're more popular, just under $2 a pack. And I would make us pizzas. And on Friday nights, we would have pizza and watch a movie together. Now, I bought Classico when it's on sale, but I do like Walmart. I do like Ragu. But when this is on sale, I get it because it's an actual mason jar. It says mason right on it, and there's measuring marks. And when they're, they can be used as measuring cups and stuff. And when it's cleaned out and dried off good, you can store rice in it, and dry beans, and flour, and oatmeal, all kinds of stuff in them. And I've put a little pesto on mine. When I garden, I made my own pesto. But if you don't like pesto, there's always basil leaves. I got some up there. And I have put the sauce and some garlic powder and onion powder and black pepper on here in the pesto. And what I'm going to be doing is throwing what cheese I have on there and popping it in the oven, and maybe putting a little bit of Italian seasoning on there. That bottle's done melted. I think I had it sitting too close to the oven when it was on one time when I was cooking. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And often I would serve them to my children with their favorite salad dressing. I have some blue cheese here tonight, and they would dip it in it. That was also a way when my children got older and we could afford to get a pizza. Kids don't like to eat their crust, but I would get out a bowl of their favorite salad dressing, whether it was French or, Thousand Island. I make my own Thousand Island. It's pretty simple. I do have a video out there. And they would dip that crust in that salad dressing and eat it. That's a good way to get your kids to eat their crust on their pizza. But anyway, tonight I'm making some little bitty pizzas, and I'll show you what they look like when it's all done. So there's a little tip for you, right? You can make a lot of pizzas and use those hamburger buns in a lot of different ways, sloppy joes, hamburgers, what have you, and forego ordering that pizza out, especially when you have it delivered. It costs a fortune. All right, well, thanks for stopping in. I'm going to make a little short when this is all done. I hope you all have a blessed night and that this has helped you some. Bye-bye.